People seem to think that Caustic isn't anything more than a really stinky science man. And all of these people seem to think that he isn't very good. So I decided to drop into a few games to prove him wrong.
I'm the jump master. No pressure, me.
In my first game, Betty was the jump master. I saw a squad behind us and landed and immediately picked up a flatline. I laid down some covering fire just to give my team a little more time to loot. And then I went to looting. I knew this first fight was going to be tough. I hadn't warmed up yet. But after cracking shields, I knew I had to move in. That guy with the triple take was pretty good. But no match for my R301. Oops. There we go. And that grenade picks up my first knock of the day. I'm cracking a lot of shields, but not actually killing anybody, and that's what's upsetting me. So much so that my aim goes off and I end up going down. But we pick up our first victory.
Wow, looks like that was the last one on the squad.
Get up before I kill you myself. Sorry, nerd. Having little to no effect on the outcome. Like you wanting.
I saw a lifeline package in the distance and I knew we had to push it. Following it, we ended up in the middle of a three-way fight.
Enemy over there. Dark Star delivered. Dark Star delivered.
I threw like 100 grenades and didn't do any damage, and I think that's insane. Caught in an enemy's ult. I didn't have many options, and I ended up getting fired on. Shield's broken. I wanted to climb the box, but I go down. And unfortunately, this first fight doesn't go our way. I load into my second game, and to my surprise, somebody is trying to play Caustic who isn't me. Upset by this, I immediately left the game. Next up, I had a Gibraltar and an Ash on my team. I was jump master, and I wanted to jump far at first, but I noticed one other squad going to the giant crab. So I called an audible. We were going to fight. This is where I peaked as Caustic. My first knock of the match. I grab an RE45 and I climb on top of the building. Throwing a gas trap on the ground. Bloodhound decides to peek, but he gets stunk up. I know what I have to do. Last enemy on the squad, and I take him down without many issues, picking up an R301, looting, and pushing onto our second fight. If you're noticing a pattern, I won't have to explain it to
They're
you,
definitely all
but if
killing
you
right
aren't,
now, so I think
this
I'm
fight
gonna
will
start
not
right.
end well. I crack one of our enemies, and I know they're pushing up, so I decide to throw a couple
Nice.
grenades. No damage on any of the grenades, which was pretty disappointing. I throw my ult on the building, trying to force them inside.
Play it slow. I might teleport on top of the building.
Little did I know, the enemy team also had a caustic. We break each other's shields and I push out of the building. We both gas trap the same door and I run away. The enemy Ash surprises me and I end up going down. My gas trap goes off on the enemy caustic, but of course he's got a gas mask on. It wouldn't be long now.
I'm gonna reset, I'm gonna reset, I'm gonna reset. Give me a second, give me a second, give me a second.
A one-on-one. He could clutch up. He hits the caustic for 82. And then 8. All he has to do is push. But he hears the gas trap. He's going to go down low. He misses his shots. And he goes down.
Good.
This game was kind of weird. Our Gibraltar went AFK and then left the game. I ended up essentially having to play this in a 1v3. I know I have to push back inside because if I don't, we're screwed. I go down and I immediately leave the game. Our next game already seems to be going better. I'm finding a lot of loot, really gearing up for this first initial fight. I hear people off in the distance, and I know our squad can get these kills if we actually push. So I essentially beg them to go. Throw down a couple of variables just in case somebody decides to push us. They've got a reason not to. And I start laying down covering fire. Over the course of this fight, I get 2 or 3 knocks, but there are a few different teams on the armory. I know I have to push in order to end this fight, so I throw down my caustic traps. One of my teammates goes down. But I'm able to get another knock here before realizing the last enemy is pushing my squad. She goes down, and I know I have to push with my Mozambique because it's a damage output machine, but unfortunately, it's another loss. I figured duos might be a better option. It was not. I did find this friendly Pathfinder, though.
Delivering frag.
I throw a grenade doing 80 damage, and I know we have to push it. Pushing in, I see one team in the middle, but I figure we're probably going to get third-partied, so I throw down a gas trap and wait on my teammate. We should be pushing in on this initial fight here, but another squad shows up on the right. I take out one, and I go in for the Mozambique kill on the second. I die. 3 different octanes completely disappointed me in a row. For my last game, I'm paired up with a Valkyrie. I've got gold armor, and this is our first fight. We see somebody jump on that loot box, and we know we've got the advantage. I miss almost every shot, but still end up hitting 67 damage. I figure the best play is to flank. I quickly realized that maybe it wasn't the best decision, and I decided to go back.
Adding another gas trap.
Hit one of the enemies for 44. Valkyrie goes to push, but somebody shows up from behind. A third party, it would seem. Our Valk goes down. And just like that, it's over. Is Caustic bad? I don't know. I know I'm bad with him, but I don't know if he's a bad character. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, and I will see you very soon for the next video.